Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you are having a wonderful and blessed day. My name is Shaqil bin Khairol, and welcome to my chemistry presentation. Now, I don't want to bore you with long greetings, so let's just jump right into the magical world of chemistry, shall we? Hi there again. So, you're probably wondering, what am I going to talk about? The possibilities are endless with chemistry. Well, wait no longer, because today I'm going to be talking about James, what am I talking about again?
Bond.
Chemical
Bond.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, man. Alright, I got you. So for today, I'm going to be presenting about chemical bonds, specifically ionic bonds and covalent bonds. But first, we have to understand what is a chemical bond. So the basic definition is that a chemical bond is the attraction between atoms or ions which will form molecules. Chemical bond plays a really important part of our lives. Without it, our world would fall apart. Literally. Understanding it has helped our society move forward in so many ways, benefiting industries such as medicine, polymer, food, and even construction. And those are pretty big deals to our modern society, especially food. That's more just for me, but you know what I mean. Really important stuff. Now, the first chemical bond I want to talk about is ionic bonds. An ionic bond is formed when a metal atom donates its valence electron to form a positively charged ion, also known as cation, to a non-metal atom which receives the valence electron to form a negatively charged ion, also known as anion. Now, for example, let's say you have a sodium atom. And like many elements, this sodium atom needs to achieve stable octet arrangement. And as you can see, it has one valence electron that's preventing it from doing so. So what does it do? See, because sodium is such a generous element, this sodium, it will donate that electron to an atom that needs it. And the sodium will become a positively charged sodium ion. Now we're going to put this electron aside for a moment, alright? Now, let's say you have one chlorine atom. Now, the chlorine atom has 7 valence electrons, and all it needs is one more electron for it to achieve its stable octet arrangement. Where does it get the electron? That's right. Remember this little thing from sodium? Right, so we're going to take that electron given by sodium, and the chlorine atom will receive that electron. So once the fluorine receives the electron, it reaches stable octet arrangement and turns into a negatively charged chloride ion. So we have sodium ion, which is a cation, and chloride ion, which is an anion. And as you can see, they have opposite charges, which will cause them to attract one another by strong electrostatic attraction force, also known as ionic bond. Thus, sodium chloride is formed. Next up is covalent bonds. Covalent bonds are formed when non-metal atoms share their electrons to achieve stable octet arrangement. Now, for example, 2 chlorine atoms will each contribute 1 electron, thus share one pair of electrons to form chlorine molecule. Now, this is an example of a single bond, which is a type of covalent bond. And yes, you heard me right, single bond, which means there is such thing as double bond and triple bond. Examples of double bonds and triple bond are oxygen and nitrogen molecules respectively, and they both follow the same concept where they share electron pairs. The difference being that oxygen atoms will each contribute 2 electrons, thus sharing 2 pairs of electrons to form a double bond in oxygen molecule. Whereas nitrogen, on the other hand, will each contribute 3 electrons, thus sharing 3 pairs of electrons to form a triple bond in nitrogen molecule. So now we finally understand what is a covalent bond and what is an ionic bond. Now, before we end this video, let's talk about one final important crucial thing. The properties of covalent compound and ionic compound. At room temperature, ionic compounds exist as solids, whereas covalent compounds may exist as either solids, liquids, or even gas. The boiling point of ionic compounds are high, in contrast to covalent compound, which is low. Ionic compounds may conduct electricity in aqueous solution or molten state. Covalent compounds, on the other hand, does not conduct any electricity. An ionic compound is soluble in water, but insoluble in organic solvent, whereas covalent compound is insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent. And now we are at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I apologize if there were any lack of information or mistake that I've made throughout the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now.